Hi, I'm Ellie from GovernorHub, and I'm going to walk you through our new board effectiveness tool. Okay, so I hope that I will tell you everything you need to know in this session. But if you do have any remaining questions, do feel free to pop up to our help centres. We have 3 articles there that will walk you through this too. And of course, if there's anything else, you can drop our lovely support team a question in our chat bubble, which is on any window, bottom right-hand side of GovernorHub. Okay, so I've got this demo board here to show you, and as we can see, when you go to the governing board area, there'll be a new tab in there called effectiveness. Do know if you are on a local school in a multi-academy trust, governing board might not be what you actually call your governing board. You could be a local council or an advisory board or something like that, could have a different name, but it will always be in exactly the same place and under an effectiveness tab. If you find you cannot see the board effectiveness tool when you go to the governing board area or the effectiveness tab, there might be a couple of reasons why you can't see it. One reason, and I'll just share another screen, is that the board effectiveness tool is part of our knowledge, advice and guidance package. So if you haven't got that and you need an upgrade, you won't be able to see it. But as you can see, we'll put a message there to make it quite clear that the reason you can't see it is because you need GovernorHub knowledge switched on. If you'd love a free trial because you haven't got that as yet, you're more than welcome to do so. Drop us a line in the chat. The other reason that you may not see it, I'll share this one. There you go, is that we've deliberately set up the board effectiveness tool to be for those people on the Constitution and associate members. You don't want really members that you might have added to GovernorHub for other reasons, school business managers, head teachers, PAs, or other people for whatever reason to actually do this, because what you want is a real snapshot of the effectiveness of your core board. So if you can't see this, the message will say, oh, you haven't set up your Constitution. We've got a link to show you where to do that and a help article that shows you how. If you need any help, again, chat bubble, support team will sort you out. Okay, back to this one that's being filled in. Okay, so I will explain this amalgamated view of the results in a moment, but first I want to walk you through how people actually fill it in and show you how easy it is. Okay, so I'm going to look at a view of not only being a governor and trustee or associate member and filling this in, but also as a governance professional or a clerk or a mat lead or any of those things to actually want to see this information for yourself. For those governors and trustees wanting to fill it in, all they do is come here and click on My Effectiveness, and that will take them through the process. It takes 5-10 minutes, really not long at all. But let's pretend we're a governance professional wanting to check up and see if our team have done it yet. All you need to do is click on the View All, and that will show you who's done it and the date when they did, and it will show you who hasn't done it. Now, various things here. You can send a reminder, and that will put a notice on the message board and send a reminder to those who haven't done it, so the red crosses ones. You can also just click a checkbox, this one here, if for whatever reason you want to send it to everybody, even those not on the Constitution, because you've done something brilliant. It's up to you, but you can do that should you wish, if you want to let them know. I'm going to cancel that one though, because we're not reminding anyone today. You might have governors that you want to go and look at their responses. All you need to do is click on their name. Today, we're going to show you how to fill one in. So if you have a governor who, for whatever reason, cannot access GovernorHub themselves or doesn't feel confident enough to carry out this task on their own, you can do it with them or ask them to write down the answers or tell you the answers, and you can fill it out for them. So today, I'm going to fill out Elena's. So we just click on her name and click Start. Now, this is really simple to fill out. You'll notice all these questions follow the same format. They are a strongly agree to disagree scale on each of these areas that we feel really truly make an effective board. We're trying to really think about what makes a difference and boards that are really firing on all cylinders and what doesn't. So you just pop down and put a click on the line as to where you think your answer lies. You can change it if you disagree and think you've got it wrong. And it's really, really simple to do. So I'm going to whiz down here nice and fast so you because you don't need to watch me do these. There's a little eye here. Anywhere you see a little eye, it'll give you a little bit more information. It's those areas that people might just have a bit of a question about. So yeah, do click them wherever you see them if you feel you need some more information. There you go. We're with them down there. There you go. Now, you'll notice that the next button is grayed out. This is because I've missed a question. And if I had done my strongly agree there, it now turns blue to move on. So it's just to help you make sure that no one misses any questions out. And all I have to do is click next. Now, this second section, and it's the last section, there's only two. This is about skills, training, and experience. Now, all of these are just check boxes. And just to note, you can check them all, or you can leave them all blank, or you can do them all differently. It depends what your skills are and what matches your own answers. Now, we have skills. These are jobs that obviously we do on the board, and it's really useful to people to know, who have I got on my board that might step up to be chair next? Who have I got on my board that might be really good on the performance management panel for our head teacher, etc. This is all good for succession planning. This is all good for actually thinking about for yourself, okay, what skills have I got and what do I need to develop? Training, this is about what I would like training on. So this is not about what I've done or what I think I should do. This is about what I'm really interested in doing. So again, you can click as many or as few as you like. Then it's experience. This is the stuff you know from your life outside governance, really. This is for how much experience have we got on our board? And that's it. We just submit. It will check that you're happy with what you're going. And if you think, oh, actually, I think I was a bit negative on that, you can just go back, decide what you want, and then come back here and submit. But I'm happy with what I've done. There you go. So we filled in Elena's. I've sat with Elena perhaps, and she's thought, oh, this is what I've done. I filled it in for her, and it shows here. It shows you exactly what she's done. So we've got, these are the efficacies. And you can see each of the areas that we had the questions in are here, showing us her strong areas and her slightly weaker areas. I should have put some negative stuff in as well, shouldn't I? To see the actual individual information, you can click on it. So the governance professionals can do that for anyone on their board. And there you've got your skills, training, and experience. And you'll see at the top that it says the date that Elena did this, but it shows that I filled it out. Really important for transparency. Okay, so there you go. So that's all done. I'm going to click the cross to come out of there, and that takes us back to this area of the board, and it'll now show, there you go, Elena's is done. Okay, let's shut that down. Right, so now you've seen how to fill it in. That's as easy as it is. Now you can see that all the information that Elena's put in, or I put in on her behalf, has been added to everybody else's on the board, amalgamated together, and these are the responses. So this is the board overall. This gives us some real areas of strength, commitment. Love that on a governing board. That's really good. If any member of the board wants to look into this by clicking on it, they can see the numbers behind the answers. But for their efficacies, because they are a lot more individual and personal, we don't show the individuals' names. It's only the admins and the person themselves, of course, that can go and look at those. So yeah, you just click on that to have a look. So here's our area that we're not so good on. Here's our areas that we're in the middle. And again, you can check to see, are we middle because everyone's a middle, or are we middle because we've got a real polarized viewpoint. Then you've got the skills, and these are great. These show the number of people across your board who are experienced and the number that are confident. And if, for instance, let's have a look, handling complaints. We've got a complaint coming up. I need to put a panel together. Just click on this arrow here and it will show me who out of my board has experience, who has confidence. Here you go, look, Jane, she's got experience and confidence. I'm going to ask her first, that's for sure. And it's the same, the training, it gives you the numbers. So you can see, right, okay, okay, we've got an analysis. We've got 7 people out on the board that actually is feeling like they're weak on that. That might be a good one for a whole board training session. Or we've got some smatterings over these various different roles, parent governor role or staff governor role. I'll send them a link to a course they can do on that. And then, of course, experience. This is a good one. Now, I know we're often just trying to fill our spaces up, and it's hard to find people in all these different areas. But what this does is it either highlights that we've got a real breadth of experience with it, which this board certainly has, or it might say, look, we've got gaps in certain areas. So if, for instance, I know on my board, we are talking about low pupil numbers and the fact that we're marketing our schools now, and yet in my experience level, the only real gap we've got here is marketing and publicity. So that might be something we want to think about, or when we're recruiting, or at least when we're making decisions, be aware that we haven't got those skills on our board. That's just as important about really understanding the bias. And that's it, really. That's everything we've gone through. I'm going to go back to the beginning there. There's our efficacies. So we can now come and have a look at our board efficacies, find out all the detail. We can fill our own in. And it's really important for individuals to do that because they can then reflect on their skills too. And we've got that difference between knowing your own stuff, admins being able to see, and the rest of the board actually here not being able to see these efficacies, but are being able to see the rest of the training and experience. So I hope that's been through everything for you. If you have any questions, of course, just let us know. Thanks.